Hi, this is Kumar from Juniper Networks testing team. Today I'm going to show you how to configure classifier in EX4300 platform. Classifier. Classifier is a CoS component which is used to classify the incoming L2 L3 packet based on CoS values, and it will assign those packets into respective output queues. So there are some types of basic types of classifier available. There are three types of classifiers Juniper supports, that is behavior aggregate classifier, multi-field classifier, and fixed classifier. We are going to see one by one all these classifier. First, behavior aggregate classifier. The behavior aggregate classifier is a very simple classifier. It uses CoS values of the incoming packets, and it will assign the packets to the respective forwarding class and last priority, and finally it will goes to the respective queues. We will see how to configure the behavior aggregate classifier in EX4300. This is my demo setup. In this setup, I have a EX4300 box and I have a two ports. One is ingress port, another one is egress port. Both are connected to the traffic generator. Now I am going to log into the box. The first I want to show you is I have a 2L2 interface as per the setup. GE000, which is ingress port, and GE001 and which is egress port, both are part of VLAN 10. If you create a L2 interface by assigning a VLAN, by default we will be having the L2 classifier binded with the interface. So we are going to see what is the default classifier associated with this L2 interface. If we give show class of service interface name. So there is a classifier by name 802.1p default classifier. So we will see what is the code points mapping with this classifier. So this is the code point and forwarding class mapping. So in this mapping we can see code point starts from 0 to 5, which is goes to best effort queue, and priority 6 and 7, which is go to network control queue. First we are going to check this out. What I'm going to do is I'm just clearing all my interfaces. I'm going to send traffic. Okay, I already created a stream block, L2 stream block, which is have a VLAN priority of 0. Now I'm going to send this stream towards my ingress port. Now I am receiving the traffic at the egress port. Now I am going to see which queue this package falls in. Just give show interface queue egress interface name 0/0/1. So now we are able to see this package falls in Q0, which is best effort queue. So the code point 000 incoming code point will be classified to best effort queue. This is the way we can verify the classifier outputs. This is the CLI level. I am going to show how we can verify the same at the PFE level. Just go to the PFE, PTY 0, show CoS classifier. This will display the list of the classifier. Show IFL brief. This will display the IFL index numbers for the respective physical interface. Show CoS classifier bindings. So the classifier ID IEEE 802.1 is ID 11. So that will be binded into 553 and 554 here. So 553 and 554 both are our ingress and egress interface. To view the queue statistics of the egress interface at the PFE level, we need to give the following command: show all cars hardware queue counters IFT name egress interface name. Now we can see the egress interface queue statistics. Let me clear the statistics once because it has some old data. So all cars hardware queue counters IFT name G. Excuse me. Now I am going to send the traffic again. Now we can see the unicast Q0, that is best effort queue, which has output packets of 1000 frames. So this is the way we can verify the egress queue at the PFE level. Now I am going to show you if I change my incoming priority value from 0 to 7, then what will happen. Now I'm going to change my code point from 0 to 7. So in the node I'm going to clear my interface statistics. Statistics all. Similarly, I will go to the PFE and I'm going to clear my hardware queue counters. Now I'm going to start the traffic from Spire traffic generator. I sent 1000 frames and I received the 1000 frames at the egress port with priority 7. Now I'm going to see what will be the egress queue of this traffic. Now I can able to see that all this priority 7 traffic is falls into Q3, that is network control. Now I'm going to verify the same at the PFE level as follows. Now we can see the same 1000 packets we can able to see under the unicast Q3. Okay, this is the way we can verify at the PFE level. Now I am going to show you we can make a custom classifier, custom BA classifier as follows. So here we can see that there are some different types of classifier, that is DSCP, DSCP IPv6, and IEEE 802.1 and INET precedents. So we also have a description for each and every classifier types. So DSCP, DSCP, IPv6 and INET precedents, all these classifiers for L3 traffic, and IEEE 2.1 classifier is for L2 traffic. Now I'm going to make a custom classifier for L2 traffic. I'm just going to give my classifier name of C1 forwarding class. I'm just giving as spreading forwarding with last priority low, say for code points 001, and I'm going to create one more, say shoot forwarding last priority low for code points 700. And I am going to import default for the rest of the code points. So I created a custom L2 classifier. I can able to view my classifier here. Now I am going to bind the classifier to my ingress interface as follows. Class of service interface, ingress interface name, unit 0, classifiers. If you give question mark, it will display your already created custom classifier. Just bind that. That's it. Now your custom classifier is binded with the ingress interface. You can verify the same as follows. Show class of service interface. Now your custom classifier C1 is binded. Now we can verify the same in the PFL level as follows. PC0 show class classifier. So we can able to see your custom classifier index ID is 5191. So similarly we can able to see the same thing configured 5191 at the PFL level. You can see the mapping. So under the 5191 you can see the IFL binding is 553. So the IFL binding 553 will belongs to your ingress interface. So the 553 is nothing but your ingress interface. Now I just clear my statistics. For my egress port. Excuse me. I am going to send the traffic now. I'm just making my incoming priority as 1. Let me clear the interface statistics in Inspire and side, traffic generator side. I'm going to send the traffic now with VLAN priority 1. So as per my configured classifier, if traffic comes with code point 1 will assign to expected forwarding queue. Let me check that. Now we can see the traffic whichever I forwarded with priority 1 which falls into expected forwarding queue. I can verify the same at the PFE level as follows. Yes, we can able to see unicast Q1 which has the 1000 packets. So the unicast Q1, that is Q1, is nothing but our expected forwarding. Now I'm going to send code point 100. I'm changing my priority bit as 100. The traffic is received. Let me see. So my classifier says if I am receiving the packet with code points 100, it should assign to assured forwarding queue. Let me check that at the egress port. Yes, so we can able to see Q2. It has 1000 packets. Q2 is nothing but the assured forwarding queue. We can verify the same at the PFA level as follows. Egress port name. Yes, so now we can see that UCQ2, that is unicast Q2, which contains the 1000 packets. So unicast Q2 is nothing but the assured forwarding. So this is the way we can create behavior aggregate custom classifiers, and we can verify the same at both CLI and PFE level. Now we are moving into next classifier type, that is called MF classifier. MF classifier is nothing but a multi-field classifier. Actually, this is a method of packet classification that uses a standard stateless firewall filter to set the forwarding class or a PLP for packets entering or exiting the interface based on multiple fields in the L2, L3 packet, which means that so user is no need to depend on the cost values. So user can uh, still classify in depth of each and every packet by using the various fields of the L2, L3 packets. So we can classify that. So in Junos, we will use the firewall for the firewall filter to set the forwarding class. I'm going to show you how to configure the MF classifier in EX4300. To create MF classifier, first we need to create a firewall. We need to create a filter term1 from. So we have following n number of options to give a condition for each packet to match. So we can see if it is a destination MAC, destination port, source MAC, source port, ICMP codes, IP precedence, IP protocol. So a lot of options are there. So I'm just start with simple. I'm going to give my match condition of source MAC address. And I'm going to give my destination MAC address as this. And I'm going to add a counter. And then I'm going to count firewall hit. I'm going to define a forwarding class. If this condition matches, then forward this traffic to any of the queues. I can say that I should expected forwarding queue with last priority low. Accept the packet. Now the firewall is created, firewall filter is created, show firewall. Now we need to apply this filter to our ingress interface. We can apply this filter at the ingress side, F1. Now my filter is applied to the ingress port. You can view the same. So this is my firewall counter. I am going to log into PFE to view the configured firewall information. Show filter. So we can see the index 1 for F1, which is my filter, and I'm going to show you what my filter match conditions is. Sorry. Hardware. So my filter index 1 says that my filter name is F1 and my filter is ingress filter, which is hypercar. It will show that my filter is programmed. Yes. Let me clear my egress port statistics at the PFE level. Now I am going to send a traffic. Say my source MAC is 1 and destination MAC is 002, and I'm going to send with say priority 7. But if my filter match condition matches, it should forward my packet to the respective queue. So here I configured as should forwarding queue. So let me check that. I'm just going to send 1000 frames. Fine. Let me see my firewall counters first. Yes, my firewall counter has been hit. Show interface queue. Let me see the egress port. Yes, so as per my firewall filter, I configured the forwarding class as expected forwarding. Now I am able to see that my this packet falls into 1000, that is expected forwarding, which is expected. And then I am going to verify the same at the PFE level. ETY FP is 0. Show all cons hardware queue counters IFT G001. So my PFE shows egress queue UC Q1, that is unique as Q1, which received 1000 frames. Unique as Q1 is nothing but the same as expected forwarding. That's it. So this is the way we can verify our MF classifier. Now I am going to teach you the fixed classifier configuration part in EX4300. What do I mean by fixed classifier? Fixed classifier is we can say it's a blind classifier. It will not look into any cost values or any fields in the incoming L2 L3 packet. If you apply the fixed classifier and if you map that to specific egress queue, then it will not look into any cost values or any fields in with the incoming packet. So it will simply assigns to the respective egress queue. So I will show you how to configure fixed classifier in EX4300 platform. So first let me clear all my statistics. Let me remove my firewall. Let me clear the interface statistics. Also I will clear the same at the PFE level. FPC 0, clear half cast, hardware queue counters, IFT name G001. I am going to configure the fixed classifier. Set class of service interface. We have to give the ingress interface name 0. Now we have an option called forwarding class. So there we can define the fixed classifier. Which queue you want to put into. So I can say that I'm going to put into assured forwarding queue. That's it. Show class of service. We can verify it like this. See, now we can see that the type is a fixed type and the index is 2. So, sorry. So class of service interface 0. So we can see the type is fixed and the index is 2. Sorry. We can verify the bindings in the PFE level as follows: FPC 0. Close this. Show cause classifier. Show cause classifier bindings. Let me show interface. So we can see that the type is a fixed classifier type, and the queue which we assigned is a should forwarding queue. So let me send some traffic. Any priority you can send. So I can say that. Sorry, let me open my. Okay, it's there. Say example with priority 7. I'm going to send the stream. I'm going to check my egress interface. Now we can see that my frame is received at assured forwarding queue. I mean, it assigned to the assured forwarding queue as per the fixed classifier configured. So I am verifying the same at the PFE level. Okay, so at the PFE it shows that unicast Q2 which received the packets, egress packets. Similarly, the Q2 is nothing but our assured forwarding queue. That's it. So this is the way we can configure the fixed classifier the same way for BA classifier or MF classifier. We can or fixed classifier. We can apply these classifiers on either L2 interface or L3 interface or IRB interface or lag interface or L3 sub interface. So we can apply these classifiers on all these types of interface. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good day.